Money isn't the most powerful currency in business. What is it? Trust is. How many times have you spent money with a business or a person that you haven't trusted? I'm sure the number wouldn't go off of one hand. You can lose your money, you can lose your business, but the moment you lose trust, everything after becomes extremely difficult. Now, you want to go through your life building upon relationships and maintaining relationships that are built on the word trust. Everything we have discussed from episode 1 to episode 9 means nothing if nobody trusts you. Now, what do you want to stay away from when it comes to building trust? You want to stay away from finding shortcuts. They never really work. We all know they never work, and you'll diminish trust really quickly. You want to stay away from being inconsistent. One minute you're performing, and the next minute you're not. You want to stay away from making decisions based upon your ego. And you want to stay away from not committing to your word. Now, I'm quite a controversial person where some people can come on my page and they say that I call people out on conducting bad business. Whether they're 400 followers up or whether they're a few thousand or a few hundred follower up, I noticed that their word means nothing, they're inconsistent, they are driven by ego. And to be fair, whatever you agree with them isn't going to be delivered. These are the type of people that I call out in business, and this is the person that you do not want to become if you wish to get to a level of your life where you were building something that lasts. Episode 10, from the ground up, trust is your biggest asset. If you're building something, whether you like it or not, trust is going to be your biggest asset. This has to be at the forefront of your character. The moment you do this and you build upon this year after year, everything will become easier. I'm very lucky that this was a lesson I learned early on in my life. Most people can say controversial things about me, but people generally cannot say that I can't be trusted. When somebody uses my business, no matter what avenue they come from or what avenue they came through or whatever past experiences we have shared, I make sure that I deliver. I love to be known and recognized as this person. I believe that this has been one of my superpowers in being able to build multiple businesses throughout London and change from all different types of businesses. Whatever you can name, I've generally done it and I have been trusted. Whether I have been given goods on consignment or on credit, or whether somebody has sent somebody to me that has a lump sum of money, but they want to meet an objective. 9 times out of 10, for me, just ticking that delivery box is what has kept me alive and has allowed me to have a pool of clients that trust me. Now, as I said earlier, most people are going to shop with you. Generally, not all because of your pricing. The first rule that they're going to look for is, can I trust this person or not? Is this person consistent? Does this person have integrity? And is this person going to deliver? The moment you tick those boxes, everything in business becomes simplified. And this is something in business that you can now build upon. Consistency, transparency, integrity. When you show up, do you show up the same all the time? Do you show up with energy? Do you show up on time? Do you show up listening? Do you show up meeting the objectives? Not just, I'm here, but I'm not paying any attention, and I want you to pay me for me being me. This isn't ego. You show up and you deliver. Transparency, clear communication. If there's something that you cannot do, you just say you cannot do it. It's as simple as that. That also builds trust. Many times I've been in many situations. Some of you might have had this experience with me. If you've done business with me, you put an unrealistic time frame on something. I need this done in 2 hours, or I'm going away tomorrow. I need this done before tomorrow. And I don't even have the item with me, and I haven't even seen the job. Straight away, I say, I can't do it. I expect that to also contribute to the factor of trust. My transparency. I'm not going to tell you I can do something just to take your money. As soon as I hang up, my phone's going to ring again, and there's going to be another client and another opportunity, because my business and my brand is built upon trust. We have stable standards. This is what you need. And you need honesty when things go wrong. One of my favorite sayings that I say to everybody: don't hide. That's something that we don't do. If we have to communicate and have transparency to clear the air, close one door, and move forward, we are able to do it. If we have to admit to our mistakes, as I said, people do not pick businesses because they are perfect. They pick businesses because they trust you. But sometimes we all know that a mistake may happen. How do you handle a mistake when it happens? Do you try to manipulate your way into blaming the customer? If this is something that you do, you're not going to gain the customer's trust. You have to have no hidden agendas. There's no hidden agendas. You're in business for the long run. You have this relationship for the long run. So many people, as I said, I've had them as a client through different businesses. When I was buying and selling cars and I had my land where Canning Town train station was, my friends were coming and buying cars. The same friends that bought their first Apple Mac once I opened this company. The same friends that came and hired my studios. This is all about trust. They know that if there's a problem, I'm not going to hide. They know and understand that if we have to communicate about something, I am a person that they can find a middle ground with, and we're going to hit our objective. We have clear pricing. The price that we agreed with the service that we agreed stays the same. It doesn't matter if you tell me I won the lottery. It doesn't matter if you tell me that you're voted the most influential man in Britain. When you come to use my business, I'm going to charge you the same price as anybody else. I'm not going to say, oh, he's got money, so bump it up a bit. We don't do that. There's no hidden agendas. The moment you do things like that, you're going to diminish your trust. These type of people, they can go online, they can read your prices, they can see what you've done, they can speak to other customers, and the world is small. And this is why this type of behavior, I believe, once you lose trust, everything starts to get a lot harder. Integrity. One of my favorite subjects, something that I touch on online all the time. Integrity is expensive in the short term and profitable in the long term. Once people work this out about you, they're going to love you. They're not going to go anywhere else. If something's a bad deal, as I said, say no. Don't compromise your standards. Don't compromise your pricing, because the moment that they give you the trust, you're not going to lose it based upon you doing something that you shouldn't have done to gain it. Yes, sometimes you have to be patient to gain the trust of others. But as I said, business is a long game. This is why we've got these 10 episodes of pure strategy based upon business and building a business that will last. So we protect our standards. When trust is strong, business stays calmer. It remains calm. Your customers are going to return. Your staff are going to stay, and your business is going to grow. So don't chase something that's going to compromise putting you in a strong position in the long term. So stop chasing money and start attracting it. Trust is one of the main things that is going to attract you to money. Money is going to come to you. As I said before in a previous episode, I can't wake up in the morning without multiple phone calls, and trust is the word and the reason why. So what plans should you be putting into action to get your business and your brand in this place of trust. Deliver what you promise. Communicate clearly. Fix problems fast and protect your standards. Follow these 4 things, and I promise you, trust is going to grow. Trust compounds, and in business, what compounds wins. From the ground up, episode 10, trust is your biggest asset. Stay locked in. We've come to the end of this season. In season 2, we're going to be discussing community and economics, group economics, what we should be doing as a community to grow. Leave your opinions in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow. Remember, we're building something that lasts. We're building a community, and our community will be built on trust and integrity. Peace out.